So I get in the room, I start kissing. Oh man, it's a great feeling. Kissing, rubbing on the body, so tight, so she's kissing back. Oh my God, it's so amazing. And I'm noticing I'm not getting hard. And I'm like, well, I've been sweating this woman all night long. Good morning, world. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. And we're back here in the South Beach condo with another story time. Okay, so as you guys know, I travel the world. And along my world travels, I meet some of the most amazing women you will ever see in your lifetime, or I will ever see in my lifetime. And recently, I just came back from Costa Rica, Jaco to be exact. And I wanted to tell you about the time that I actually couldn't get it up. Now, because this is YouTube, you know I have to modify how I say things, but when I say I couldn't get it up, I mean I had a erectile dysfunction moment at 37 years old. And I know everybody's like, oh my God, he's about to embarrass himself. But I feel as though this might actually help somebody out, and or maybe somebody knows more than I know about the situation, but it was just embarrassing as hell. So let me start off with a little summary of my trip to Costa Rica real quick. I'm not going to get too much in detail because I want to stick about my experience with the erectile dysfunction. But I'm going to say that when I went to Costa Rica, I wanted to explore the whole Costa Rica. I'm talking about the activities, the culture, and of course the women. So I decided, you know what? Whether it's pro or non-pro, it's all about the vibe. I want to connect with women with amazing personalities that look beautiful. And I ended up connecting with a different woman or set of women every night I was there in Costa Rica. I mean, it was 6 days from Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, all with a punches. Sometimes it was 4, sometimes it was 3, sometimes it was 2, and a couple times it was 1. But this time in particular, it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. So as you guys might know if you watch the channel already, I'm not really a big drinker. You know, when I was growing up, I wasn't a big drinker or smoker. A lot of my friends drink and smoke, you know, and I was like the sober Dave or the person who would drive home and stuff like that. So I was like, you know, when I go overseas, I might have a little sip, but it's mostly if I'm entertaining a woman, because I was always taught you are never, as a gentleman, to allow a woman to drink alone. Now, I could be wrong, but that rule's been set me pretty right in my lifetime, so I stick with it. So me and my homie DJ Chisel went out on the last night we was in Costa Rica. We start going out about like, what time is it when we start going out? It's about like 9 o'clock when we start going out, because it's the last night. We want to really enjoy ourselves, and we're like, all right, so we're going to go out. So we start walking the strip and we start going to clubs. First club we go to is Orange Pub. We go to Orange Pub. It's a nice little crowd there, but it's not too big yet because it's only 9 o'clock. We took last night, so I take a drink. I take a little cranberry and Don Julio. I'm like, all right, cool. So we start walking down the street. We walking down the strip some more. We seen all the nice pros on the strip. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to finesse this last night here. I want something nice, and I decided to hit Tinder up. So I hit Tinder up, and I'm talking to a woman on Tinder. I'm like, hey, you want to hang out tonight? She's like, sure, I'll come hang out tonight. So I'm like, all right, cool. My last night will be with this amazing woman, right? Now this woman looks bad. She's like, she's not a gymnast. She's a physical trainer. Her body is in super shape. She can lift weights. She looks amazing, and she is physique, right? Fly. So she's like, hey, I got a friend. Can I bring my friend with me? I'm like, oh, that's a great idea, because I have my friend DJ Chisel with me. So we go out and we're like, all right, cool. Well, we're going to be at Orange Pub. We'll come back and we'll meet you at Orange Pub. They're like, sure, no problem. So as we're walking to different bars waiting for them. We go to a place called Black Marlin. Now when I get in Black Marlin, it's kind of packed more than it was before. And I'm just peeping the vibe, trying to see if I can finagle anything. See a nice woman at the bar, we talking, yada, yada, yada. And then I get a text message. The text message comes from the physical trainer. And she's like, hey, we're ready. Where are you guys at? I'm like, oh, we're at Black Marlin. Come through, right? So we dancing. I'm filming, doing all the stuff for the Black Man's Guide to World Travel. And all of a sudden, I see these bad chicks walk in. I'm like, oh, snap, they look nice. Chicks like, yo, shit, they look kind of good over there. I'm like, yeah, we should walk up to them. I double look. It's the personal trainer. I told you this is the first time I met her. Seen her on Tinder. I'm like, oh, she got the nice dress on. She got the body right. She got the cuts. I'm like, oh, it's going down. It's going down. So now I'm like, all right, boom. So I buy her a drink. I buy her friend a drink, and I get a drink for myself. Cause like I said, you don't want women to drink alone. It looks kind of lame sometimes, and that's how I was taught. I mean. But, so I'm drinking, we cheers it up, we take a drink, we take a shot. She gets some kind of, I don't recall exactly what she got. I think she got like tequila also, or Don Julio also. That's cool. So then we're like, all right, cool, we vibing a little bit, we finish our glasses, and we decide to go to Orange Pub, right? So when we go to Orange Pub, I'm like, all right, well, this line is super long because now it's already 12 o'clock right now, right? It's already 12 o'clock right now. So the line is super long. And I'm like, damn, how are we going to get inside? But shout out to her friend who got the connections. Friend skips gets us past the long line. She grabs my hand. I walk in, I grab the girl's hand. She grabs DJ Chisel's hand, and we go inside. So now that we inside, we got to put on a show. Got to have a little fun. This is last night. We try to turn up a little bit. You know, we not in the States, so we know the prices are different. I'm like, let's go buy a bottle. Now, it was the right thing to do to buy the bottle. But to understand that DJ Chisel doesn't drink this type of liquor means that it's going to be pretty much around me and the two women drinking this liquor. I'm like, all right, well, you know, I haven't really got inebriated ever, so, well, since I was a kid. I get a little frazzled. We'll be all right. Let's get the bottle of Don Julio. Hey, bring the bottle of Don Julio. You want to leave the card open? Leave it open. It's last night here. Summary, it was only $375. Not that bad. In Miami, I'm going to pay $400 for the bottle alone. The $375 included different shots of other stuff when we ran out and all that stuff. But let's get to the story. So now I'm 1 cup in, right? And she's 1 cup in. We're not razzled, but we're feeling pretty decent. So we take our first cup, we take our first shot. Cheers everybody up, boom, shots. Now we're dancing. We take another shot. Okay, now we're getting a little buzz. We're feeling a little buzz. The women are letting their hair down. You know me, I'm getting a little bit loose. DJ Chisel took a couple drinks, and that's when I believe the Asian guys from the ATV excursion or the zipline excursion was at. They bought up the section next to us. So then they start passing up drinks. I'm like, they cool as hell too. They start passing up drinks. I'm like, oh, all right. So now we got drinks there. Mind you, we still got our bottle. And now it gets a little bit weird. Because now I'm like, I don't want to say fading in and out, but I'm kind of like, oh, snap. I can kind of feel buzz right now. And there might have been times where I was like kissing the woman. You know, I'm not a real public affection person. But it might have been times when I was kissing the woman. It might have been times where they was dancing kind of provocative. Because at this point, it's about 1 o'clock at night. Both of the women are completely razzled. I'm razzled out of my mind, but DJ Chisel is cool. He's chill. And this is why I tell you, it's always good to have that friend that doesn't really get lit. So we having fun, and all of a sudden it's like it's like 2 o'clock and I hear the music stop or something like that. I don't know what time it is actually. I hear the music stop, so I know it's time to go. This is where things get bad. At this point, I start having missing portions of the night where I don't know where things were happening. Like missing portions, like I don't remember talking to the security guard, but DJ Chisel said me and the security guard had a nice laugh out there. I don't remember talking to the taxi cab. I do remember telling him that I didn't have change for 100. I couldn't give him no change. But I don't remember ever getting out of the taxi cab or getting back into another taxi cab. Or even worse, I don't remember when I said I was hungry and we went to a diner and got some food. I don't remember any of this stuff. But I do remember walking into the Airbnb. Now when we're walking into the Airbnb and I'm noticing I got this amazing woman. This is one thing as a person who doesn't drink, I didn't know. You're supposed to drink water when you drink alcohol. And I didn't know this. Don't blame me. I don't know. I'm not a big drinker. But you're supposed to drink water at the end of the night to dial the stuff down. And people was offering me water. I'm like, why would I want water? I'm buzzed. I'm drinking. Doesn't make any sense. Cool. So finally, I'm in consciousness. And I'm walking into the Airbnb. Got the woman on my arm. Cool. I'm about to bust it down. I'm about to bust it down. That's what's going on in my head. I'm thinking about to bust it down, right? So we're walking, we get into the place, right? We get into the Airbnb. DJ Chisel and his friend go their way, and me and my lady friend go a different way, right? We go into our room, straight to the room. Not talking, not sitting on the couch, straight to action. Getting busy out here. Or at least I thought. So I get in the room, I start kissing. Oh man, it's a great feeling. Kissing, rubbing on the body, so tight, so she's kissing back. Oh my God, it's so amazing. And I'm noticing I'm not getting hard. And I'm like, well, I've been sweating this woman all night long, sweating her. Like, yo, just man, at one point I kind of lost my cool where it was like, I thought I was like playing it cool, sweating her, but I really wasn't. It really looked like I was sweating her. And I was thinking maybe she wasn't interested, but it flipped, you know what I mean? It flippity flop. And it was cool. So I'm like, all right, well, it's not, I'm never used to it. I'm always ready. I'm always ready to go. But I wasn't ready. I'm like, all right, well, let's kiss a little bit more. I put her on the bed. I whip out, pom. She started topping me off. It's not budging. It's not moving an inch. I'm like, no. 5 minutes goes past. She's working it. Boom. I mean, like I said, she's in shape. She's a physical trainer. She knows all the tricks of the trade. I mean, underneath, ting, pang, flipping and all that stuff. But it's still not getting hard. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Let me put her on the bed. So I put her on the bed. I straddle her. Ha! Bang! Still not getting hard. Now we are 15 minutes into her going ham. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing my confidence. Now I'm getting nervous. Now I'm not nervous, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because she's going super hard, super sexy. She done took her clothes off. She's so hot. And I can't even get to feel an inch move inside of it. And I'm looking at her in her eyes, and she's looking at me. Like, Poppy, what you want me to do? And she's going ham. At this point, I got nervous. I wasn't nervous about, her talking about what happened so I got nervous because I'm thinking, this has never happened in my life. I know I'm 37 years old now. Is this the point where I'm gonna have to start taking blue pills and Viagra? Is this what it's come to? I just didn't really know how to react to it, man. I didn't know how to react to it. So she kept going. And luckily, 20 minutes into it, I felt a little bit of I said, oh, right there. You got it. Right there, you got it. And she was going. So I felt a little more. And I'm like, yes, I got it. It's going up. But then I think, oh my God, if I put the Magnum on, it's going to go down again. So I have two choices. This is not a suggestion to tell you guys what to do. This is not promoting anything. And I'm not telling you to be like me. But I had two choices. The first choice, stop everything. Put the Magnum on. Get soft. And say, hey babe, I tried. We're gonna have to try to do this again on my last night there. I thought about it. So what other options do we have? So what if I just rub it on her? What if I just rub it on her? Maybe I can just get it in for a little bit, get it out to where it's all the way muy fuerte. Get it all the way muy fuerte. And then put the Magnum on and go ham. Let's try that way. So I'm rubbing. She's moaning. Oh, I'm rubbing. She moaning. And I go in. Boop. okay. We're still safe. Only a couple strokes. You're gonna get it working. Stroke it. Stroke it. Stroke it. Bang, 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 bang. Shot the club all up. I shot the club all up. Now, for those that don't understand what shooting the club up is, that's when you climax inside of this one. Now, I don't suggest you guys follow what I did, because I don't think this is the safest way to do it. I don't think this is the best strategy to take. But I'm giving you my experience as a black man from New Jersey who was so turned on all night by this woman. And I shot the club up. And then I fell asleep. Woke up next day, she's not there. I don't remember parts of the night. But the part of the night I do remember is not being able to get hard for 20 minutes and then shooting the club up. Craziest thing is that she was so drunk, she didn't even notice. She didn't even notice I shot the club up. But I had to tell her. I had to tell her. But she was cool. Not cool with shooting the club up, but cool with the fact that she didn't want no more kids. Cool. But now comes the down part. I have to now look at myself in the mirror and say, at 37 years old, is it time to start the Blue Chew journey? I hope not. I hope not. And that was my story time about how I couldn't get it up and end up shooting the club up. Hey, sweet. It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. Good morning, world.